Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Stacey Anderson-Belt, the Emergency Manager for Jackson County. Good to see you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. So September is National Preparedness Month. We wanted to come in here and talk about that because first off, there's a safety fair going on in Medford this weekend. But I guess I want to start with some quick steps that any one of us can take at home to prepare for a possible disaster.
So I think that everyone gets stuck on the 7 days of preparedness, or the 2 weeks, which is really the standard for the state for preparedness. But really, the most important step is starting. So I think that if you can designate a spot, get a box or an old backpack that nobody's using, and dedicate a spot on a shelf or in the garage, and make sure that that's where your emergency supplies are going to go. Mm-hmm. It's easy to fill those bags up or those boxes. You need to start with water. I think you look at flashlights and batteries, but you slowly take this step by step. Every time you go to the grocery store, pick up something extra. Look for the buy one, get one free. 2 cans of tuna and 2 flats of water. And then the next time you go to the grocery store, maybe granola bars or a power bar. Make sure that you're filling it up step by step. Don't forget your first aid kit. And your first aid kit really should be customized. It needs to have, I have allergies. Sure. So I need to make sure I've got allergy pills in there. I want to make sure I have bandages, not just Band-Aids.
But actual
bandages. Yeah. Duct tape. The small things.
Yeah, universal uses for that.
I think you can fix anything with duct tape. So
I think you're probably right.
So I think it's important that you just make the start. And September is the perfect month for that. Sure. We seem to be winding down on fire season.
Knock on wood.
It's not over yet, but we seem to be winding down. We're going into winter. And so I think it's important to just really take that first step.
Yeah, certainly. And correct me if I'm wrong, a gallon of water per person per day. So that's 14
Correct.
Gallons for you, 14 gallons for me. The water heater obviously is a huge part of that for your home.
Absolutely.
You've got to secure that to the wall, is that right?
Absolutely. Case of earthquake, make sure that absolutely, you don't want to lose that resource. Yeah. But you need to think about not only yourself, but your kids, your pets. That's a gallon per person in the house.
Yeah,
that can add up pretty quickly. 75-gallon water heater, it's not going to last long with 5 people in the house.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Stacey Anderson-Belt, the Emergency Manager for Jackson County, talking about the safety fair you guys are hosting at the Rogue Valley Mall this Saturday. I think it's the south side between there, right on McAndrews.
Yep.
10 to 2 Saturday. What can people expect if they come down?
Oh, I think they'll have firefighters and law enforcement, hospital, Red Cross, fire trucks. Smokey Bear
I've been there with the kids. It's a great activity.
There you go.
Yes.
It is a great activity. Smokey Bear will be celebrating his birthday. I think they're going to land a couple of helicopters. Ooh. So it's going to be a great family event, but it's also a great place to pick up resources to get started on this preparedness project that I'm challenging everyone, including you, with this month.
Completely fair, right? I mean, we're talking about it. Everyone's supposed to have 2 weeks, be able to survive without power potentially for 2 weeks in the event of, say, the Cascadia earthquake that the experts say we're going to get. Also, Jackson County has this emergency alert sign up that, especially with wildfires and everything, people should sign up for. Where can they do that?
So we have a website. It's the Rogue Valley Emergency Management website. It's rvem.org. On that website is all kinds of information. It includes current events in all the communities that are preparedness related. It has the Citizen Alert sign up button that you can push and easily sign up to get those emergency notifications. It's got great resources for communication kits and tools and tips and tricks, using your water heater for extra water. What do you do when you don't have electricity and your well's not working? There is a lot of information on that website. So rvem.org is a fantastic resource.
Okay, and I did, since we were talking about the home in part one of the interview, is that obviously we spend a lot of time at home, but I guess the car is something we should have certain items in our car for emergency prep?
Absolutely. When I think about how often I'm gone, probably 12 hours a day, I'm in my car a lot. So a lot of those same things that you need at home. In my car, in addition to extra water, I have a blanket, just one of the foil ones that'll keep me warm during winter. I also have a first aid kit and a sturdy pair of shoes, especially for women or in your attire with nice shoes on. Those are not going to be real comfortable if you need to walk home 5 or 6 or 10 miles after like a Cascadia event.
Yeah.
Abandon your car and get to home. So it's a small bag. Under the back seats in my car, I've got room, storage for cold French fries and empty water bottles.
That's what's back there.
Exactly. So instead, use that space and store your first aid kit and make sure that you have extra water, a flashlight.
Yeah, well, it's always a good time to prepare and a good time for a safety fair.
Absolutely.
Pardon the rhyme. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
It was nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks very much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.